Hello, my name is Robert Miller, and this is the introduction to the Beyond Mastery baseball card series. Now, before I go any further, if you're looking for the secular version of this program, please hit the video for Butterfly Effect. It'll save me explaining any more in this video. Hit that button and watch the video there, and you will hear about the secular version of this program, this series, okay? So, if you're still here, there are two types of people and ways of approaching Beyond Mastery. There is the cohort guided, not self-guided, but cohort guided, where there's a certified facilitator working with a group of people, a cohort of people who are all committed to ignorance. Okay, let me say that. You're all committed to ignorance. You have all signed on the Santa Clause with an E. We're going to unpack that. Or you're willing to be ignorant with me one-on-one in the traditional way of the 50-minute Zoom call every week for 30 weeks, not 20. So it's obviously 50% more expensive. And you work with me as a concierge guide, formation guide. And we are dealing with the spiritual. Beyond Mastery focuses through a register of spiritual. Again, if you would prefer a secular register, there is a version of this called the Butterfly Effect, okay? That's why there are two baseball cards for this series, secular and spiritual. Beyond Mastery is unapologetically spiritual, and I use my Christian tradition. I'm a minister and a missionary for 25 years, and I developed a study about formation that has you access significance and therefore meaning, and to take away the blind spots of significance so that you know why your life is meaningful. You are able to expand upon that, and you have an expanded sense of wonder, of awe. And so you can leverage that awe to really sit in what makes your life meaningful. We're using the Beatitudes. If you're cohort led, the rest of this video is for you. If you and I have talked and you have hired me to work with you one-on-one concierge style, you can stop watching this now, and our conversation will give you everything you need. So secular, you've already dropped. One-on-one, you've already dropped. Formation guide, now cohort. Underneath this, in this page, there will be bridges to beyond. Please watch them before you begin. Watch all of them, no matter what your role. There are 4 roles in Beyond Mastery cohort. The bridges will explain that. There is how to set the group up, the cohort up, and where, when, how, what, all of it, rhythm, pace, all of it. And then there's methodology and why this thing works, why ignorance is your friend, why you have to use ignorance to access significance. Okay? And so this is spiritual, and it has a framing and a foundation of Christianity, but anyone who is open to the spiritual, the beyond, the material, that they can access this and have a conversation, be treated as an equal. And how you do that is you do not demand that the Christian faith be taken literally and historically. You can accept as metaphorical. That means, okay, there is meaning here in the metaphor. And whether you, like I, consider it literal, it is metaphorical. And that is the price tag for allowing you to be part of this cohort, and your facilitator and the founders of your cohort will have explained that to you. Not just ignorance where you're willing to learn and not come with your expertise or your pastor's expertise or your priest's expertise or your religious leader's expertise, but rather entering with ignorance going, I don't know. And that I don't know is where significance is found. But not only ignorance, but inclusion. You're willing to allow people who don't know something differently than you do, who what they do know is in contrast and somewhat in conflict with what you know. And both of you leaving aside what you know, but also including everyone so that that metaphorical approach rather than literal is what is going to allow you to be both ignorant and inclusive. Transformation happens in a place beyond competency, beyond mastery. You cannot transform into a life of growing meaning, to expand your awe, your wonder, this amazing thing and capacity, significance, dwells in ignorance and inclusion, not some political idea. You include people who disagree with you, and you all walk through this as a cohort of peers willing to be uncomfortable. The Bridges to Beyond will teach you how to do that. The lessons are built to make you uncomfortable. They are built to create metamorphosis. Lean in with ignorance and inclusion, and you will discover a capacity to metamorphosize your success into meaning through significance. Let me say that again. You can metamorphosize this phenomenal success you have had through the metamorphosis of significance formation work into meaning that you would give your life for. Welcome to the journey. The journey begins here. Thank you very much.